If I was to walk up to you and ask you one of the greatest characteristics of the leadership of King David, you would have a lot of different answers for me. But rarely would someone walk up and talk about David's humility. But David was a humble man. And I want you to see that with us in our text today. In 1 Chronicles chapter 14, verses 1 and 2, listen to how it begins. Then King Hiram of Tyre sent messengers to David along with cedar timber and stonemasons and carpenters to build him a palace. Now listen to verse 2. And David realized that the Lord had confirmed him as king over Israel and had greatly blessed his kingdom for the sake of his people Israel. David realized it's for the sake of the people that God has done this for me. It's for the sake of the people that God has blessed me. It's for the sake of the people that I have been confirmed as king. For the sake of the people. Now, I want to challenge all of you as leaders today. Pastors who are listening to me across the country, I want to challenge you. God doesn't bless the church because he wants to make you and I big shots. He blesses the church for the sake of his people. He confirms us as leaders. He blesses us as leaders for the sake of the people. Now, David realized that, and it takes a little humility to come to that realization. But as you come to that realization, that's where you're going to find that greatness could really begin, because it's not about you, it's about the people. Go on now with me down to verse 11. So David and his troops went up to Baal Perazim and defeated the Philistines there. God did it, David exclaimed. He used me to burst through my enemies like a raging flood. And so they named the place Baal Perazim, which means the Lord burst through. Now listen to David. He said, God did it. The Lord used me, but God did it. As leaders, there are times that God uses us to accomplish incredible things. But David was humble enough to remember he was just an instrument. He was just a tool that God used. But God did it. The third illustration in our text today is in verses 9 and 10. The Philistines arrived and made a raid in the valley of Rephaim. So David asked God, shall I go out to fight the Philistines? Will you hand them over to me? And the Lord replied, yes, go ahead. I will hand them over to you. David was humble enough in his heart that he asked God what to do. Shall I do this, God? Is this something that you want me to do? And he even takes it a step farther in verses 13 and 14. But after a while, the Philistines returned and raided the valley again. And once again, David asked God what to do. Do not attack them straight on, God replied. Instead, circle around behind and attack them near the poplar trees. David asked God, should I do this? And he listened while God gave him a strategy. Now here, to me, are three great keys of the humble heart of a leader. That you recognize that God does what he does for the sake of his people. It's not about us, it's about his people. Secondly, that whatever God does, God did it. He might use us, but God gets the glory because God who did it. And thirdly, a humble leader always knows how to say, God, is this something you want me to do? A humble leader will always pray and ask God if this is something I should do. And then secondly, stick around and listen while God gives you the how-to.